would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? For you.
Aka the Ginger Fringe, and this week I'm going to be talking to you about my honest lip fillers experience. So yes, I very recently had my lips done and I wanted to talk to you about my experience, what you can expect before, during and after, whether I would do it again, etc, etc. First things first, a quick disclaimer. I am absolutely a promoter of self-love, body confidence, normalising normal bodies, loving yourself, loving the skin you're in. I totally am. That has not changed. However, I'm still a human being who has her own insecurities and things that I would change, and I personally think, you know, getting this procedure done, it's completely reversible, it's temporary, and therefore I see it as, you know, the same as wearing makeup or dressing nicely. You know, we all want to make ourselves feel as good as we can and enhance what we already have rather than completely change ourselves. So yeah, just a quick disclaimer basically to say, leave me alone if you have a problem with me getting lip fillers done, because it was my choice. I'm not encouraging you to do the same. But if you want to do it, I think you should feel empowered to do it, and it doesn't make you a bad feminist, it doesn't make you a bad person, it doesn't make you vain, it just makes you human like the rest of us. Choosing the right person to do it. So I personally went through a word of mouth recommendation, which I think is the best way, because first of all, if it's someone that you know, you'll have seen their work firsthand. You can really trust that person's recommendation. So I actually have a friend who goes to this person. Yeah, that's how I found her basically. So I went with a lady called Erin at Avenue Aesthetics, and I will link her down below because she's brilliant. So basically I had a sort of brief consultation. I showed her some pictures of my lips and what I was sort of hoping for. Erin actually recommended that I get 1 ml of filler, and the filler that she uses is Revelax. Now I was expecting her to say 0.5 ml because I naturally have very thin lips, so I was just thinking in my head, oh my god, 1 ml, I'm going to look like a duck. And she was very reassuring and said, look, you probably wouldn't even notice if you had 0.5, and obviously it's all reversible. I don't have to use the whole syringe, like once you get there we'll see. I was happy to take her recommendation because obviously this is all she does all day every day. She does lips, so I trusted her recommendations because she knew what I was looking for, she knew the kind of look I wanted, so I knew that she would be able to recommend how best to get there. The day before, when you're prepping for your appointment, I would say it's really important, don't have any caffeine, don't have any alcohol, and don't have any painkillers. Now the reason for that is those thin your blood, and therefore you'll be more likely to bruise. I did bruise quite badly, so I would even recommend maybe, you know, up to a week before avoiding any of those products because it can't hurt. The other thing you can do is you can take preemptive arnica. Now I didn't do this, I was given arnica gel after the appointment, but I'll talk about that later. I didn't take any arnica before, so I can't advise as to whether that helps or not, but my lips did bruise, so maybe it would have helped. Okay, so the day of the appointment, I was incredibly nervous about the pain. I am such a wimp. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm a wimp, and I was really nervous about how it would hurt. So Erin was really kind. She was really patient, reassuring. She really put my mind at ease. Also, I took my friend along with me. Now she was brilliant because she was very much put your big girl pants on and get on with it, and I kind of needed that because I had a bit of a good cop, bad cop dimension between Erin and my friend Sinead. It really helped to keep me calm and to just get me through it. Also, because those two were talking to each other, it was really good to sort of distract me while it was actually being done. So I really recommend taking a friend with you to the appointment if you can. So first things first, you definitely want to get some numbing cream. Now there's no one that does lip fillers that won't offer you numbing cream, I'm pretty sure of this, but Erin actually gave me really good numbing cream. She put it on once and then we chatted, and then she put it on again just before she did it, so I had like the maximum numbness, if that makes sense. Now one little tip, do not lick your lips once that numbing cream is put on, because what does it do? Oh, it numbs your tongue and then you can't talk and you're lisping and you just feel like an idiot. So that's a quick recommendation from me. Do not lick your lips, even though it feels very tempting. Once the numbing cream is on, you're very aware that there is stuff on your lips. You want to lick your lips. don't do it. But the friend that referred me to Erin, that had already been and has had lip fillers with her and Botox before in the past, she recommended that I get a dental block. So when I got there, I did ask for a dental block. Now, a dental block is basically the same injections that you would have into your gums when you go and get a filling. So I did ask about this. Now, first of all, it costs more money, but that wouldn't have put me off because, you know, I'm scared of pain. But the reason that Erin said she wouldn't necessarily recommend it is it can slightly alter the shape of your lips, so it can make it a bit harder to get the right shape. She said that she felt like I would be fine with just the numbing gel and that there isn't any additional benefit over getting the dental block. So I took her advice again. I did not get the dental block. But so when it came to the actual appointment, I will insert some footage, but basically you just lay back, you've had your numbing cream on twice, and she cleans and wipes the area. And then, I don't know about you guys, but when I thought I was going to go get lip filler done, I was expecting 4 injections. I just had a vision in my head that I would have like one this side, one down here, one down here. That's not true. I think it was about, I'm not sure exactly how many injections it was in the end, but it was quite a lot, maybe something like 16. So it's just something I had absolutely no idea that was what I should expect. So please, if you are going to get your lips done, just don't be surprised if you have way more than 4 injections, because that's normal. Now, in terms of the pain, which was my main concern and probably why you're watching this video, I would say I am the world's wimpiest person, and it was uncomfortable, and it was like a pinch and kind of like a not very severe bee sting for a few of the injections, but there were more of the injections that I literally did not feel. So I will put some footage in here. These are of the very first few injections that she put into my lips, so I had no idea what to expect at this point.
Right, I'm going to do the first one. I'm going to see how it goes, okay?
I definitely think I'll just talk.
Sharp scratch. Breathe in. And out. Right, how was that?
Okay, I can cope with that.
Perfect.
It's done.
Breathe in. And breathe out.
Oh.
Don't breathe in and out too quickly, because you'll get lightheaded. You're doing really well.
I'm still recording, Emily, yeah?
Breathe in for me. And out slowly. Good girl. Right, ready? Breathe in for me. Good girl. That's the worst one. And breathe out slowly.
That wasn't the worst one.
That's really good.
Was the first one the worst one? Yeah.
Second one.
Second one.
Yeah, actually,
border.
it seemed like
Yeah,
the
that seems
second.
interesting. Right. Breathe in for me.
Okay, so as you can see in that clip, what happened was she did the first injection, which was painful, the second injection, which was the worst one that I had out of all of the injections, and then she did the top of my Cupid's bow. And once she did that, as you heard, she said, oh, well done, that was the worst one. Actually, it wasn't. That one I didn't even feel. So it just goes to show everyone is different, and one person it may really hurt, another person it may not hurt at all. And so whatever I'm telling you, that might just be my case, okay? So it might not apply to you, but just to give you a rough idea, I would say probably 60% of them I could not feel, and then about 20% of them were uncomfortable, but not real agonizing pain and quick, you know, nothing's actually lasting that long. And then probably another 20% were, you know, more uncomfortable and more towards pain. It does hurt, let me not mislead you, but for me it was worth it, and it was totally pain that I could cope with. I felt like I could sit with and be still, and I just closed my eyes, listened to Sinead, listened to Erin, and got through it. A couple of techniques that I would say were quite helpful was breathing. So I found it took me until she got onto the bottom lip to actually master my breathing, but once I did master breathing how they were suggesting, it really helped.
I think, Troy, when you're doing the breathing, honestly,
You have to
do you
be
want to
slower.
practice it now? Like, even...
I was practicing in between and it was fine, and then
Yeah,
she'd
no,
do it and I'm like,
but you've had it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've got it.
So
Just
when I say
count.
breathe in, don't stop breathing in. Just, even though you think, just breathe in, and then when I say breathe
I literally
out,
just go,
I know you
Yeah, you're like...
which is fine,
Am I breathing?
but then you'll
And
end
that's
up,
actually
you'll end
worse.
up hyperventilating,
Yeah.
which is really bad, and you definitely will faint.
Yeah.
So, for
And
me,
then I think you get it
when I
makes
say
you more
breathe in,
stressed.
stay breathing in, Okay.
The other thing was I got like this little vibrator thing that you put on my face. So there are some people, and there's a school of thought that says that if you can put something vibrating on the opposite side to is being worked on, it basically sends signals to your brain that distracts it from the pain. I couldn't really tell you whether it stopped it from hurting, but it was something else to focus on. So I think it made the pain more manageable, if not actually taking that pain away. So if that is an option at your person, then I would say take that option. It does look a bit weird, does feel a bit weird, but we had a good old giggle about it.
Is the vibrating thing working?
I don't think so. I think it's just distracting me. That's distracting's good.
I would say if I went to get more lip fillers done, I would definitely have the little gold vibrator on my face again. Okay, so once you've had the injections and you've had your fillers, and you just have a few things that you need to be aware of. So no kissing your partner or pets or children for at least 6 hours. After 6 hours, you can just treat them like they're your lips. So you can put makeup on, you can put product on, you can kiss people, you can eat normally, you can eat and drink straight away. Oh, the other thing afterwards is, so I actually got given a really lovely little lip kit from my lady. So this is arnica gel. Now she was recommending that I put this on my lips basically in the first 24 hours to try to minimise any bruising. I bruised quite badly. I did use this, but I basically borrowed Louis's truck to go to the appointment, then came back from the appointment. Louis went to work and I left this in his truck, so I didn't get to use this for the first sort of 8 hours, which was frustrating, and exactly when I really needed to be using it, so that could have had an effect. So my bruising, it may not be representative of what your bruising would look like. I also got given this, which you can put into the fridge and just have as some light relief if your lips are sore or swollen or feeling bruised, which they will do, to be honest with you. The only recommendation that she did say was do not put this in the freezer, because even though it's a very, very slight chance, there is a chance that because the filler is water-based, it can actually freeze and crystallize. So you don't want to be putting anything frozen on there in case that transfer through to the filler and then you freeze the filler. It's a very small chance, but yeah, just something to be aware of. Only put these in the fridge, not the freezer. She also gave me some lip balm, which I have to confess I haven't even used once, but you know, it looks nice. Helpful. That's kind of my experience. Now, would I get them done again? Absolutely, yes, I would. Now, I'm not in any rush. The look that I was really going for was I wanted it to be so that I could tell, but not necessarily anyone else could tell, and I think that that's what I have achieved. Now, when she first did it and I first looked in the mirror, her and Sinead were both going, oh, I love it, and I was thinking in my head, what have I done? What have I done?
Oh wow.
I didn't say anything. I was like, oh yeah, no, I like it. Is this swelling? Because I felt like they were wonky, because one side bruised much more badly than the other side and therefore was more swollen. And I just thought they looked massive. I did not recognise my face. And that was the same for, I would say, the day of and the day after. I was just thinking, what have I done? And it was quite worrying. These are my lips. Obviously they're a bit swollen right now. They're also a bit wonky, so I don't know if you can tell, but like this bit here is bigger. I also feel like I look like a duck when I'm talking. I'm not used to seeing my own face talking with these lips yet. But yeah, they're very swollen and very tender. Just when you first get them done, they are going to be swollen. Just be aware. Now that they've settled, I'm absolutely in love. They are exactly what I would want. It's another reason why I chose Erin, because she said, you know, I do not overfill people's lips. If I think they would look better without this product, I'm not going to just try and make the money and sell it, because it doesn't look good on me and it doesn't reflect what I'm, you know, trying to promote. So I was really pleased with Erin. I'm really glad that I trusted her, because when she first showed me that reflection in the mirror, I was just thinking, oh no, what have I done?
So weird. And they're going to feel weird because obviously they're numb still as well. I need to massage them.
I don't know, I feel like, is this bit?
This is swollen more because I did it first, that side.
Okay.
I would like...
I feel like the top one's bigger.
That's swelling. Your bottom one will start to swell very soon,
Okay.
because obviously I've done it first. I think you could do with another bit in the middle of your bottom to drop it down a bit more.
She was also really kind of on it with the shape, because I don't know if you can tell, but basically when my face is just resting, the corners slightly go up. It's now, before they were slightly downturned. You wouldn't even think it would. It's such a subtle little change, but it just makes my face look a bit less droopy, and I think it makes me look more cheerful, which I want. So just little things like that, and she really knew how to work around the Cupid's bow and everything. I just think she did a really great job. I'm really pleased with the results. I would absolutely have them done again, but once these have gone down, I don't think that you should rush out to get them done if it's not something that you really want to get done, you haven't thought carefully about it. But I also want you to remember that yes, it's completely reversible, it doesn't last forever, and you shouldn't feel ashamed to get them done or to talk about getting them done if it's something that you've really truly considered, thought through and want to do. And that is it. That is my little speech. So I really hope this video was helpful to you. If you've got any questions, please do comment down below, or feel free to message me on Instagram or Facebook. I'll put all my links to my socials down below and on screen. I would really love to hear from you, and I'm really happy to answer any questions. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for another video very soon. Love you. Bye.
How are you feeling?
Just a bit shaky.
Yeah, you will do. It's just the adrenaline, that's
Yeah.
all it is.